So who was Robert Kahn? So Robert Elliott Kahn was born December 23rd, 1938 in Brooklyn, New York. He was a prodigy, completing his high school's accelerated program in 3 years. He's known for his great contributions to computer science. In 1960, he received his engineering degree from City College in New York, and he got a fellowship at the National Science Foundation, and then started graduate school at Princeton, where he earned a master's and a PhD. His doctoral advisor helped him complete his doctoral dissertation titled Some Problems in the Sampling and Modulation of Signals. So already, up until this point, he's had a great career, not even going into his research yet. He worked for Bell's laboratory on their technical staff and moved to MIT to be an assistant professor of electrical engineering, which he majored in. Then he went to BB&N, Bolt, Beranek, and Newman, which is an engineering consultant firm located in Cambridge, Massachusetts, right down the road from MIT. And while there, he had two major accomplishments. He was part of the group that designed the network's interface message processor, and he helped organize the first international conference on computer communication in Washington, D.C. And this served as the ARPANET formal and public debut, which we will go into.
All right. Kahn left BB&N for DARPA's Information Processing Techniques Office, IPTO. He moved from working as a program manager in a computer networking position to then being the director of IPTO. Kahn conceived the idea of open architecture networking. He is a co-inventor of the TCP/IP protocols and was responsible for originating DARPA's Internet program. In 1985, Kahn left IPTO and served as the chairman, CEO, and president of the Corporation for National Research Initiatives, CNRI. Robert Kahn worked on and organized the Advanced Research Projects Agency Network, the first wide area packet switch network, one of the first computer networks to utilize the TCP/IP protocols, and it was not meant for military communication and was instead meant to connect geographically disjointed researchers. His most important contributions to computer science. Robert Kahn invented the TCP/IP suite protocols. It is still being used. It is the global standard, and it became possible to connect other networks to the ARPANET. Used for military purposes before being picked up by companies.
So what is TCP and IP? TCP, or Transmission Control Protocol, and IP, or Internet Protocol, is the foundational communication protocol suite of the Internet. It provides the rules and conventions for data transmission across networks. TCP ensures reliable, ordered, and error-checked delivery of data, making it suitable for applications like file transfers and web browsing. IP, on the other hand, handles routing and addressing, ensuring data packets find their way to their intended destination. Together, TCP and IP enables global connectivity by breaking data into packets, routing them across networks, and ensuring their safe and accurate delivery, serving as the backbone of internet communication. If sending data across the internet was like ordering something from Amazon, TCP would be the employees and operations that make sure your box has the correct items in it, and IP would be the delivery drivers that bring the packages to your doorstep. The Advanced Research Project Agency Network, or ARPANET, was the first wide-area packet switch network with distributed control and one of the first computer technologies to implement the TCP/IP protocol suite. Both technologies became the foundation of the Internet. The ARPANET was established by the Advanced Research Project Agency, ARPA, of the United States Department of Defense. It was Bob Taylor who started the ARPANET project in the year 1966 to enable resource sharing between remote computers. The desire for ARPANET grew as it became the main source to share information over great distances without the need for a dedicated phone line between each computer on a network. As it turns out, the desire would require something called packet switching. Larry Roberts was the one who had been program manager of ARPANET and made many of the important decisions of the network, including Donald Davies and Paul Barron's input and designs for packet switching. Packets are small clusters of digital information broken up from larger messages for expediency's sake. To give an example, an email might be split into numerous electronic packets of information and transmitted almost at random across the labyrinth of the nation's telephone lines. They do not all follow the same route and do not even travel in proper sequential order. They're precisely reassembled by a modem at the receiver's end because each packet contains an identifying header revealing which part of the larger message it represents, along with instructions for reconstituting the intended message. As a further safeguard, packets contain mathematical verification schemes that ensure data does not get lost in transit. The network on which they travel, meanwhile, consists of computerized switches that automatically forward packets onto the destination, which is referred to as packet switching. Across ARPANET, access to ARPANET was expanded in 1981 when the National Science Foundation, NSF, funded the Computer Science Network, or CSNet, in the early 1980s. The NSF funded the establishment of national supercomputing centers at several universities and provided network access and network interconnectivity between the NSFNet project in 1986.
Citations. Official biography, Robert Kahn, Internet Hall of Fame, 2022, November 10. There's the link. Robert E. Kahn, AM Turing Award Laureate, ACM 2004. There's the link as well. Robert Kahn, IEEE Computer Society 2018, June 7. There's the last link.